Hey guys, it's Chris from AndroidPit.com, and we know that Android 5.0 Lollipop has been announced. It's right on the horizon for Nexus devices, and we're going to take you through today quickly which devices are confirmed to have it, which ones we strongly suspect are going to have it, and when. Now, of course, not all of these will come out exactly when we say, because we're not the carriers and we're not the manufacturers and we're not Google. So of course, first up, Nexus devices, always front in line for any new Android update. So we already know that the Nexus 4, Nexus 5, both versions of the Nexus 7 and the Nexus 10 will be getting the Android 5.0 Lollipop update. And of course, the Nexus 6 and the Nexus 9 tablet will be coming with 5.0 straight out of the box. Next up is the Motorola family, which, as you probably know, was recently owned by Google. So because Motorola's skin is so very thin, their releases come out almost at the same time as Nexus devices. So we know that the Moto G, the Moto X, both the original version and the second generation versions from this year, along with the Moto E, will be getting the update. But we also know that the Moto G Google Play Edition will be getting it as well. And on another side note, we also now know that the Droid Ultra, Droid Mini, and the Droid Max are also on the update list. Now, as far as Samsung goes, they're not really forthcoming with any confirmations of what devices will be getting the update or not, or even when it will happen. But we have heard a lot of rumors lately that the Galaxy S5 will be getting it this year in December, which would make it maybe less than 2 months after Nexus devices get it, which is pretty amazing. If that happens, we'll be extremely excited to see it, and of course, we'll expect it on the Note 4 around the same time as well. There's a whole range of other Samsung devices that will also be on the update list. We've got those up on screen for you now, so you don't have to hear me ramble off a whole bunch of Samsung devices, but take a look, see if you're on the list. Now, Sony has done a wonderful thing and publicly confirmed that the entire Xperia Z series will be getting the Android 5.0 update. Now, that's unprecedented. That's fantastic, because not only do you know that your phone is on the list, but you've also had it confirmed nice and early by the manufacturer straight up front. Now, LG is a little tight-lipped on update plans as well, although again we've heard some rumors about the G3 getting it this year as well, possibly in Korea first and then international versions later on. And we also expect the G2 to get it not too far behind the G3, along with a few other variants of the G2 and G3. And when it comes to personal favorites for update transparency, HTC is always at the top of my list. Not only do they guarantee updates for 2 years, they also are very public about their ambitions for the time frame for that. So the HTC promise is 90 days from Android release to the update appearing on the flagship One series. So that's all of the One flagship devices, including the One M8, M7, One Max, and so on. Whether or not HTC make it, that will be pretty close. So stay tuned to your update section in your phone, because you will be seeing Android 5.0 Lollipop very soon. Now, if your device was not on the list, maybe you have a Huawei or a Xiaomi or a OnePlus, something like that. If we haven't covered it, take a look in the description below. We've got a link to the full article on AndroidPit.com, so you can check in and see what we know about update plans for your specific device. Of course, subscribe to the channel, like the video if you have, and let us know what you think you will be getting and when from your carrier and manufacturer.